Hello Virgo, here is your yearly reading for the year 2019 to 2020, and I'm going to be looking at September of this year, your birthday month, through to the end of August next year, 2020. Okay, so I have my Rider-Waite Tarot deck here, and I also have a card from the angel reading cards for you with your guardian angel for this year, Virgo, and who will be standing close to you and watching over you for the year ahead. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Virgo for the year ahead. What does Virgo need to know, please? Okay, so here we have September's card, October, November, December, January, February, March and April, May, June, July and August. Okay, and your bottom card is the Judgment card, Virgo, and so the underlying message here is that there will be a kind of, I feel, realization about your life going forward this year, Virgo. It may be that there are certain situations or people that you are waking up to. I feel many of you are transforming in different ways, especially in a spiritual sense. And some of you may feel the need or desire to change your life completely. Some of you may decide that your life as it is no longer making you happy, and it could be that you have to make a tough choice this year. So let's have a look at your cards and see how that plays out for you. And so your card for September is the Two of Pentacles, Virgo. And the Two of Pentacles indicates that September is a month where you may find yourself juggling your life in terms of money, in terms of time, in terms of resources. I feel as if you are going to need to draw some boundaries, some healthy boundaries, set some limits and prioritize, what is most important to you, Virgo, at the moment. And as you go into September, when it comes to money, for example, are you robbing Peter to pay Paul? Do you need to limit your spending? Do you need to budget more wisely at the moment? When it comes to your time, are you overworking? As a sign, you do tend to be incredibly hardworking individuals, sometimes to the point of exhaustion, I must say. And there needs to be a healthy balance, doesn't there? Between work and play, fun, laughter, exercise, diet, sleep, etc. So I do feel September is very much about getting the balance right in various aspects of your life. And then October, the King of Cups comes in for you. So you have a water sign energy around you during October. And the King of Cups is someone who is very empathic, someone who is very sensitive to your needs. And this could be a wise person who is close to you or who you seek advice from during October. This could be a family member, it could be a partner, a boss, work colleague, or a professional advisor in some capacity. Whoever it is, I feel they are going to be a shoulder for you to cry on or lean on, and someone who can impart some very good advice when it comes to matters of the heart. You know, and at times, Virgo, it's good for you to be able to pour your heart out. You know, you do tend to soldier along and forget about your own needs at times, but I feel that they're urging you to seek some emotional support during October. And then your card for November is the Magician card, Virgo. And the Magician card is a wonderful, upbeat, positive energy coming in for you during the month of November. The Magician is a clean slate, a new beginning, and it indicates that you will be feeling pretty confident about something in November, especially if you have been wanting to get a new project off the ground, start a new job, a new career, refine your skills. It indicates that you will have the gift of the gab and people will be drawn to you during November. So this is a good month to get your message across to people. And for those of you who need to communicate with others in terms of your career, especially those who are in sales or that kind of thing, or for those of you who have your own business, this card indicates you have all the potential for success. You know, you have a way with words during November. You are ruled by Mercury anyway, Virgo, and you do tend to be great communicators. And November, you are really tapping into that energy. And I feel as if you could sort of achieve whatever you put your heart into. You know, whatever you focus on, you can kind of really manifest something wonderful during November. And then your card for December is the Six of Cups, which is an interesting card for December as it relates to memories, it relates to nostalgia. And I feel many of you may be looking back at your life, looking back at 2019. And some of you may be having certain regrets. Some of you may feel the need to analyse what went on. Some of you may be missing someone. But whatever it is, there's just this sort of need to kind of work through and process certain events and situations before entering the year 2020. I also feel some of you may be reunited with someone during December. Someone may come to visit you who you haven't seen for a very long time. And some of you may simply bump into a certain person, and this could even relate to an ex-lover or family member, close friend that you fell out with quite some time ago. But for others, it may just be a simple question of being reunited with a loved one who you have been missing. Okay, so let's move on to January. And January's card, what a great start. The Chariot card. My goodness, Virgo, you are really taking the bull by the horns in January. You are taking the reins and taking control of your life. You know where you're heading. You've done your analysing. You know, you've looked back at the year during December, and you know where you went wrong. You know what you did right. And you are raring to go now. There could be two options in front of you. There may be two possible paths ahead of you. You can see here the white sphinx and the black sphinx, you know, and it could be that you need to make a decision as to which road you're going to take. But, you know, this card is a card of moving forward and real positive energy. So you're starting the year with a bang here, Virgo, okay? You're in the driving seat. Where do you want to go? And then we move on to February. Wonderful card for February, the Temperance card. So first of all, I get a sense of healing coming your way, Virgo, and a sense of calm and balance as well. I do feel you've had your stresses, especially during 2019. But it looks as if 2020, things are going to be a lot more settled for you. I feel as if you are kind of at a point where peace is very important to you right now. And compromise springs to mind here. So that's either coming from yourself, coming from someone else, or perhaps between you and a certain person, or between you and a situation. The Temperance card speaks of finding a middle ground, and sometimes that can relate to your life, you know. You know, realizing that you can't do it all, that there are only so many hours in the day, and there needs to be time to just re-energize and find a little corner of peace in your life from time to time. So February, I feel, is a month to kind of slow things down a little bit, especially since January appears to be a kind of high energy, progressive month. So it's quite understandable that by February you're feeling the need to just take a deep breath and focus on a more balanced and moderate approach to life. And your card for March is the Sun card. What a wonderful card. You're getting some fantastic cards, Virgo. The Sun card speaks of happiness, positivity. The sun is shining on you. You can expect success. You know, maybe this opportunity during November, where you were kind of given a new slate, a clean slate, is now reaping its rewards. Okay, I do feel you are reaping rewards during March in some way. Okay, I feel, you know, life is really picking up in so many levels, and you're feeling happy, you're feeling contented, you're feeling as if you can do it, you know. I just sense a lot of confidence here during March with this card. And then April, you've got the lovely Knight of Wands as another card of positivity. My goodness, there's such a lot of energy in your cards at the beginning of the year, I feel. The Knight of Wands relates to the fire signs, Aries, Leo and Sag, and in particular to Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is a sign that likes to be free. They like to travel, and you could possibly find yourself traveling not just during the month of April, but also during the month of January as well, by the way, with the Chariot card. So I do feel that this is a year where you will kind of feel the desire to step out of your comfort zone, Virgo. I feel as if, you know, you are ready to burst forward. And you have a kind of real spring in your step, especially in April. Spring is in the air and you're raring to go, Virgo, you know. In fact, I sense a touch of impatience with you here, you know. And then your card for May. Oh, wow. The Six of Wands, Virgo. My goodness. You're on top of the world here, you know. As you can see in the card here, this guy, this gentleman, this woman is on top of their horse, sitting on top of their horse, and everyone is cheering them because they've done so well. They have a wreath here above one of their wands, their sticks, to signify success. You know, you have reached a point of success here. You know, it was already showing itself in March, and by May, people are giving you a big pat on the back here. You know, I feel as if you have done incredibly well with something, Virgo. And it's your turn to shine in May. You know, these are your just rewards coming in for you. You've worked hard for this moment, okay? So allow yourself to shine. You know, so many people are looking up to you here during the month of May because clearly you know, you've done very well for yourself in some way. And that could be very much to do with something you've been working on, project, new business, career. Or it could be that you've worked on yourself in a personal way and you've come through a lot of adversity. Whatever it is, I just sense a real feeling of pride within you, you know, and good for you. And here we have the next card, and that's for June. So June, we have the Eight of Cups. So June, the energy changes a little bit. It feels to me that you know, you may feel the need to walk away from someone or from something or a certain part of your life that simply hasn't been working for you. You know, I do sense a touch of sadness here because I feel you've tried so hard with this, so very hard, as you always do, Virgo. You know, no one puts effort into things like a Virgo. You know, you put your heart and soul into situations, into work, into love, into life, which is clearly shown here with these cards of yours, you know, the Sun, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Wands. But there is one area of your life that you perhaps feel hasn't worked out, and you're at a point here where you just want to move away, whether that's in a literal sense or, you know, just mentally distance yourself. But I do sense a lot of emotion here as well that's been building up inside of you, and you know, you're just at a point now where enough is enough. And with you, Virgo, you can take a long while to get to this point, but once you do, there generally is no turning back, which is quite sad, really. But do realise you've given it your all. There's nothing more you can do. July, you have the Two of Swords, so it could be that there's a decision that you need to face up to, especially with regard to this situation, this ongoing situation that you've been kind of enduring. Now you need to make a firm decision and be honest with yourself. You know, you can no longer bury your head in the sand, Virgo, which you do sometimes have a tendency to do, but in the nicest of ways, you know. With Virgos, I find that you know, you tend to be the type of people who don't want to think the worst of situations or the worst of people. But this card is urging you to dig deep and to face the truth, basically. Because you cannot make a decision without being fully honest with yourself. Now let's see your final card. Oh, that's a lovely card. The Page of Cups, and that's for August. So the Page of Cups brings good news, especially in connection with the heart. Sometimes this can be news of a pregnancy or birth. It can also be an offer of love coming in, an offer of love from a potential partner, a current partner, or it could be an offer of love in terms of emotional support and friendship. It's a very loving energy, in other words, coming in for you during August. And it may come from a water sign, that is Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. Whoever it is, they are sort of reaching out to you during August and offering you love and support. And they are your tarot cards. And then let's look at your guardian angel for the year ahead, the Angel of Determination. Look at that, Virgo, what a wonderful card. The Angel of Determination is coming in for you this year to be by your side, to make sure that you never give up on your dreams, to make sure that you stay determined and stay positive. And it looks to me as if that makes a lot of sense, because here you have all this wonderful positivity and incredible energy coming in for you, and you do have this incredible success as well. So this angel is making sure that you achieve your aims, achieve your goals, and most of all, believe in yourself, okay, Virgo? So the message here this year is don't give up whatever you do, because so much is ahead of you. This is about believing in yourself, realizing your true potential. And that is your reading for the year ahead, Virgo. I hope you've enjoyed that. Please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. I do hope you have a wonderful birthday. Bye for now.